here, but I'm blessed. Didn't know it'd take me past my destiny. You're behind me with the rest, 'cause I'm a mess. No more you.
And I go home. You said things could only get better. I needed more than ever. They don't. How can I believe you when everything is secret, secret? Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret, secret. Everything is secret. How can I believe it when everything is secret, secret? You see through, gotta make space for the new you, like I'm old news in your rearview mirror. It must be nice you went and got a penthouse, all your friends partying is real loud. Brand new money with a brand new chest, still a baby bird right straight off the nest like you. No more, And I go home. You said things could only get better.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle, and I do the readings. Enlightenment, otherwise known as Stacy, what's going on? Angela, what's going on? CJ, Lady, Crystals and Paint, Bartman, and KD. Welcome, everybody. How you doing tonight? It is Friday night. It is going to be nice. We got a nice weekend coming up and all that good stuff. And we got our new tarot cards, and we got all sorts of fancy stuff over here. So we're just kind of waiting for a reading requested this time. I think that's going to fall. I think that's not going to fall. I think we're good. Anyway, Cowboy Dan, welcome back. Howdy to you indeed. What is going on? Good to see everybody. What is up? All right. Let's see if we got the tarot tower in the right mode. Yeah, we do. We can see it. That's beautiful. Who has questions? Stacy, you're never too early. What is going on? Lady, hello, everyone. Indeed. You are early, Angela. You usually hear about halfway through the stream, but today you are epic early. That's the way it needs to be, I guess. That's okay. Your stream is working again. That's the good part, indeed. Heather, what is going on? Hi from Maine. Well, hello back from the nice Texas city now that was freezing last week and quite miserable. You got your Golden Art Nouveau deck. That is awesome. In case you're wondering what that is, by the way, it looks like that. Crystal just got that. Crystal ordered that. All of that good stuff. Look at these cards. They are magnificent. And they got little gold on them too. So you got little gold effects on there. I mean, pretty fancy little cards for only 20 bucks. I got to say, not bad at all. Not too bad. See, when you will move, KD, you've been trying to move. You've been trying to get out of there. Cess Chat, hello. Dee Dee, welcome. How you doing? All right, KD, let's see if you're going to move indeed. All right, so we'll go to KD's name. Where are you, KD? And there you go. See when I can move. And that appears on the title. All right, let's see. Let's go to the Tarot Tower and find out. Speaking of Art Nouveau, we are going to do that. We are going to do the Art Nouveau indeed. Since we already talked about it, we already got it out. We've already warmed it up. I mean, you know, it knows it's Friday. It knows it's kind of a casual day over here. Casual Friday. You know, you don't have to dress up anymore. I mean, I'm just saying. If you work from home, you don't got to dress up anymore at all. So that's the big thing there. All right. See when you can move, hopefully sooner than the last time. KD, you are constantly in motion. That is for sure. The Ten of Pentacles says you're not really in a hurry. It's not like something that you desperately need to move. You're just like, I need to move right now. And you do have the High Priestess as well. Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the Ten of Pentacles says you're pretty comfortable where you're at. You're not in any sort of emergency and things like that. You're sort of scanning around at this point. You are going to do a move, though. We got the Chariot card, talks about a move, talks about getting all of that stuff done. So the move is definitely in the future. But you sort of when, as far as when. I would say that the defensiveness from the 7 combined with the Chariot just feels like you just haven't found the right spot. You haven't located where you need to be. I don't think there's like a money issue. It's just almost like you haven't located your soulmate moving spot. So I think when you do, you're going to have a lot better luck with that. So the High Priestess is about learning, is about developing and things like that, sort of picking up information. I think the more information you have, the better off you are going to be. So I definitely would see it in the next 2 to 3 months as far as moving. At least that's what I think based upon the cards. Based upon cards on the table. Sarah, thank you again for your donation. Let's get you a love reading in here. Briar Beard, what is going on? Thank you for that subscription. I appreciate that. All right, love reading for March. Let's do the traditional love deck that we have here. In case you're wondering what that is, by the way, that is the Modern Love Tarot. Is all about getting the love action, getting a little bit of the modern love, because you don't want yesterday's love. You want today's love. You don't want the 1950s love. You want some modern love. And that is what the Ethany deck is about. I'm still talking to Ethany. Ethany did say that she would come onto the stream and do an interview. So I'm kind of excited about getting more and more tarot authors as far as getting the interviews done and whatnot. But that would be kind of cool. All right, let's get a love reading for March. A Knight of Swords and the World. We do have an Ace of Cups and a 3 of Swords sort of combined. When you're looking at that, we have a focus problem with the camera. There we go. When you're looking at the Ace with a 3, it's sort of a new relationship or something that is quick, something that is temporary, something that doesn't last too long. So I do think that you have sort of this new feel, newfound relationship sort of in the queue there. That 3, it does say it's not going to be permanent, not going to be something long-term, short-term. Definitely a little bit on the super short-term side, but I think it's kind of fun, just kind of fun thing. The World says you're pretty much ready for something different. You're ready for something to cycle through. You're ready to get some more good stuff and just sort of get that in there. The Knight of Swords says you are on path. You are in the movement category to sort of get with there. One of your favorite Ace of Cups indeed. I love the little heart that it has in here. I think that is pretty cool. So we'll get you a little heart. Speaking of hearts, we'll get you a little hearts on screen and talk about that short-term relationship that is coming. I think it is with an Aquarius. So look for an Aquarius, look for something short-term. And I do think March is looking half decent indeed. All right, let's put this where it goes. Your friend Lorraine is creating a tarot deck now. Cool. Let's see. Do you got a link? I want to see more tarot decks because apparently I don't have enough right here that I need a few more. You know what I'm saying? Tammy, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. Lady, hello. Hello, lady. Streamlabs, hello. No, wait, that's my bot. Says chat. All right. Who has another question? So it's a wild Friday. Never know what you're going to get here. I'm going to randomly click this for no reason. I wanted to try pinning something. The Waterfall Temperance Mask, pin merchant. See if I could pin that up top. See how that looks in the strand. That's kind of fun. There you go. World Temperance card. Dee Dee, when is love coming towards me? All right. By the way, in case you're new here, you don't know what the rules are. There is no list. Donations take priority. Then I pick at random. It could be a random thing coming on. Can I get a general for next week? When is love coming? Anybody else? Samantha, welcome. How you doing? Stacy wants to know, how is the weekend gonna go? Stacy, let's get your name and click it and get you on the screen here if I can find you. There you go. How is the weekend gonna go? Maddie, welcome. It is good to see you, Maddie, as always. How you doing tonight? All right, let's do a little Stacy and the weekend action. Well, since ladies in chat, let's do ladies' favorite deck and one of my favorite, which is this one, the red box, the Hermetic Tarot. There you go. Kind of looks like a diaper in the picture. What? It looks like a diaper where? I have no idea. What, you talking about here? This looks like a diaper? Crystals and paint. What are you talking about? I have no idea. That looks like 2 seahorses. I don't think that looks like a diaper. All right, Stacy's scared to hear this. I don't think it's going to be bad news. I think it looks decent. It doesn't smell bad. It's not like a smelly weekend, you know? You don't want a smelly weekend. Sometimes you get one, but Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, how is the weekend going to go? Now let's alleviate some fears right now. We got the Queen of Wands. You're going to be busy. You're not going to be bored. You got stuff going. You need stuff moving. You're going to be busy. You're going to be action-packed. You're going to have a lot of action sort of going on. A little bit of that fire action coming in there with that Queen of Wands, and you got the Princess of Pentacles as well, sort of hanging out. Ace of Swords is you're going to get a call from somebody you did not expect. I think it's somebody from your past. I think they're going to give you a call. Maddie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Queen of Cups says as well, the call sort of gets your emotions broiling. Get your emotions broiling. I think something weird is coming with this particular phone call this weekend. The princess though, says it's going to be all right at the end. So Stacey, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. You do get a phone call. You do have a little fiery action with the busyness of the weekend with that Queen of Wands. Overall, I think it's going to look half decent. It is going to look half decent. Samantha, thank you again for your donation. Let's find you in the little thing here and go with Samantha. And I have a love reading for fall and winter. Samantha, you got long-term plans. Samantha doesn't mess around. She's like, I want to know for the next 35 years what kind of love that I have. By the way, this is the Heaven and Earth Tarot, the one that I'm too lazy to remove the white background. I'm just too lazy. I should do it. I should just open. I can see the Photoshop icon on screen, but I'm too lazy to open it up. Love AF. Well, that's an interesting name. What is going on? Stacy, yeah, you don't have to worry about this weekend. I think you're going to survive it just fine. I think the weekend's going to go fine. Going to get a phone call. There you go. All right. Samantha wants to know, what's the love rating for fall, winter 2021, 2022, and 2023? Samantha's planning long term at this point. I mean, that's a big gap there as far as time is concerned. I think that you end up getting into something before you get there. I mean, I think you're looking at that summer love. You're looking at a bit of that summer love as it goes. I think that's going to sort of drag out into fall. So if you're looking for something new, something exciting in fall and winter, I think you're already going to have something sort of on the table, in the plate, going and getting cooked at the moment. The sort of the swiftness says it is coming in. It is going there and getting that done. All right, can I unpin this? Can I unpin that? Make it go away. Thank you. Okay. That was fun for about 10 minutes and then not so much. But yeah, I think you're going to have that summer love going on. You sort of see this with the King of Cups. You're pretty content. You're pretty satisfied with it. Not something where you're looking for a replacement, not something where you need to ditch this particular person. It is going to be half decent. It is going to be half decent at all. KD, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You do have choices, though. Samantha, I think you always have choices in love. You're never really alone. You're never really where you just have one person and not more. I think you have a lot of different choices. I think that does come up for fall and winter as well. But I think overall, the choices are not going to be as good as the one that you make. I think the summer love that you have, the summer love that is kind of sort of going on there is going to be pretty powerful for you. I think you're going to get that done. Donna, thank you for your donation. Very generous donation. Thank you so much. In Square, I appreciate you. But yeah, that's sort of restricting you from all of your new choices, all the new men that are hovering around. You know, I mean, some of them are pretty cute. I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, I think you stick with the one that you love, the summer love that you get. I think we talked about that before. So anyway, there you go. Wolf, hey, buddy. Wolf, how are you doing? Hey, buddy, to you as well. Hey, buddy, what is going on, Wolf? Good to see you. I need a howl. I need a wolf howl. Every time a wolf comes in, I need some wolf howling going on. That's what I need. All right, Maddie wants to know. Maddie is in love. Maddie, is it the doctor? Maddie, did you fall for that doctor or is it the architect? Or did you have a new one? Maddie, let us know. We need to know these things. We need to know which one that you settled for. Yeah, I think the Bumbleberry Hollows is going to be good for that. Bumbleberry Hollows, I think, kind of fits Maddie's question quite well. If I can find the book. If I can find the book, that would be great, and that won't fall off. There we go. Everybody does. Doctor, oh my. He is quite okay so far. I mean, I am just saying, the doctor, it sounds pretty exciting. I mean, you know what I mean? Sounds pretty exciting.
Music to make love to.
All right, let's see how the doctor is going to be there. Samantha wants to know, is the summer love new or an old person? I don't know. Let's see here in a minute after we do the doctor reading. We got to lay down the doctor. No, not literally. We got to read the doctor. We got to get the doctor read and put it in there. Maddie, how is the relationship going to be? Very, very good with communication. I think the doctor knows how to communicate. I think the doctor does. Justice as well. He's willing to sort of sacrifice some of the time. He is, okay, Donna, thank you for your question. I appreciate you. By the way, in case you wondered where you at in the queue, we only got a couple of them. I think we are here. So it's a pretty clean queue tonight. Yeah, last night it was stretched all the way over here. But Thursday nights are busy. Good communicator. All right. Good communicator. Well balanced as far as the time that he's going to dedicate to you versus the time that he's going to be at work. So he's willing to make some sacrifices for you. He's willing to sort of get that done and get that moving on. So the doctor is going to be a pretty good match for this. Now, the Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. I think that you end up having somebody coming in from a previous relationship that you're going to have to sort of deal with in that. I don't think that's going to be a problem if you just want to shake them off like fleas or whatever you need to do with them. But the Seven of Swords does sort of indicate returning love or some love coming back to you that you may have had before. The Two of Pentacles says you do need to make some choices with the doctor, mainly sort of you like how it's going so far, but you can see some speed bumps in the distance. You know what I mean? Some speed bumps in the distance. At Two of Pentacles, you have to make some choices as far as the doctor goes. I don't think that's going to be a big problem. I don't see anything here. Now, Maddie, you'll notice, not a lot of cups here. Not a lot of this in deep love or this deep connection. It feels like sometimes that's just not there. You got to struggle with it. You got to make it happen. But I don't think that's going to be a big deal for you. I think the doctor looks pretty quality. These are pretty sort of, these are pretty sort of mediocre cards, I got to say, for any sort of relationship. But I mean, overall, if it works for you, keep it going. If it works, keep it going, because that, in the end of the day, is what you need to do. All right, who do we got next? Alt tab over for KD. KD, weekend reading with the Revival Art Tarot. That is this one right over here. Everybody does love this. Now, be aware that this thing does have a new version out. They got the version 2 of this thing out. And yeah, I'm not going to pick it up because of how freaking outrageous price this thing is. So one is fine for me. I will settle down with one of these and, and just sort of love it as is. Love it as is. By the way, I painted this. If you want to see my version of the painting, you can go onto my Instagram, which should be up here somewhere. What happened with my Instagram? I think I just got weak sauced with my, it's not, okay, there it is. All right, now, okay, I never go into Twitter. Don't do that one. Go to the Instagram one. Rainbow Heart, welcome, how you doing? Yeah, go to my Instagram. You can see all my geeky board games. You can see my geeky paintings and all the other geeky things that I do. So, weekend reading, The Lovers. Ooh, it is about making a connection this weekend. It is about doing that. You got the Eight of Cups there too. Maybe this is not a love that you just want. Maybe this is something temporary, but we do have the Lovers followed by a disappointing abandonment or leaving card. In fact, I think it's somebody that actually is abandoning or leaving something that they liked or something that they had enjoyed. Could be a love relationship, could be a friendship. You do have some abandonment of something that was pretty tight as far as this weekend goes. Now, the Four of Cups as well. The abandonment is okay, because I don't think that they ended up enjoying this thing overall. I think it was multiple factors where they had like, I can take it or I can leave it. Eventually, you have to make a decision with that stuff. You can't just sit on the fence for very long because it just gets uncomfortable. The Ten of Swords is that termination card, that cutting card. After this abandonment, after not having what we want and just sort of cutting and getting rid of something. This is sort of a sure sign that This weekend, you're going to encounter that where somebody just needs to cut bait. Somebody needs to get away. Somebody needs to escape. And you do have that action sort of going on. So there's going to be sort of a weekend to deal with that. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, but definitely something to sort of get moving on and to watch and all of that other stuff. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for posting my Instagram, Wolf. Wolf, I need to get a howl sound. Next stream, I will find a howl sound just for Wolf. Or what, I can't howl. I can't howl, but that's okay because Samantha wants to know, is the summer love new or old? That calls for a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
We will get the throwdown done. Get the throwdown done. We're going to go up here on the new and on the old. Samantha, who will win? Who will win the ultimate competition between new and old? This is old and this is new. Old is looking pretty freaking bad. New is looking pretty freaking bad too. Oh Jesus, new's looking terrible. New is looking terrible. Okay. New is probably the worst 3 cards that we could have possibly picked. Let me adjust the brightness so it doesn't look horrendous. There you go. But yeah, the Empress is such a great card, such a beautiful card. It has all of the passion, has all of the comfort, and all of the things going there. If you do have somebody new, they just got out of the worst relationship of their life. They just abandon it. Boo-boo, welcome. How are you doing? So good to see you. They literally abandon the worst relationship in their life. Maybe they're going for a divorce. Maybe they have some other things going, but they are going to be carrying that baggage into your love. So watch out if it is a new person. They are going to bring in some baggage. They are going to bring in some heartbreak, and they are going to be a little bit dismayed from the previous love that they just went through. Now, the old person looks a little better because this just looks awful. The old person looks a little better. Now, this is somebody that you broke up with quite violently. I mean, not literally, but you broke up with in quite a dramatic way. This is one of those to where you definitely remember them because you're like, oh my God, the things I did to that person when we broke up. You'd have one of those, right? The tower's not very subtle, especially with that mouth breathing all the fire and all the flames coming out of there. You got to watch that. You're going to get burned. And I think this particular person definitely remembers all of that action as well. Now, they have turned over a new leaf, not like Animal Crossing, but they have turned over a different new leaf, and they are ready for something. They are ready to sort of rebuild. They are ready to give it a try again. I'm going for old. If we have to go that, I'm giving a thumbs up to the old person. The old person, it is indeed. I'm not saying like a 70-year-old. I'm just saying somebody that you knew before. That is what I think. There's never a good divorce. I don't know. All right, let's skip to who donated. That was Donna. All right, that was Donna that donated. All right, Donna, let's get to your question. Can you see any love in Donna's future? Donna, I sure hope we can find you a ton of love. A ton of love. What's a good deck reading? I'm going to go with the Tarot of the Divine because it is divine indeed. I think Donna's going to be pretty excited about that. Christina, welcome. How you doing? Christina's a whole 10 feet away right now in the other room. All right. Christina, I guess you're on your phone. The reading I did for myself said this guy had a very bad divorce and kids were involved. Oh, no, that's always messy. That's a messy one. That is messy indeed. All right, Donna. Let's see what we got going on about your love life. See if we got any passion, any love, any excitement coming in from that. Do you see any love? High Priestess. So interesting. Page of Cups, 3 of Swords, Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. I think that you do have somebody coming in that is not quite ready for a relationship. It's a bit of a fixer-upper. They're a bit of a fixer-upper. They're not quite ready for a relationship. They're not exactly where they need to be to sort of get into this. I think it is a Taurus. I think we have a Taurus feel. The Taurus is sort of coming in a little bit raw. They're just not ready for things. I think they're sort of like a spoiled little child in some ways, right? A little bit of a spoiled child. It feels like that they're not ready. They're not content. They're not happy with where they're at, what they're doing and whatnot. And you sort of have to deal with that in your own way. Now, a fixer-upper doesn't mean that they're just going to be terrible. You're right, they're just going to be terrible. It literally means fixer-upper. The person has problems sort of absorbing love or absorbing a relationship. It's almost like that they just ignore it and act like it's not there. Page of Cups, again, a little bit on the childish side as far as emotion goes and whatnot. Three of Swords, it sort of affected them, and that's where they're at. Now, as far as the fixer-upper goes, Charisma, welcome. How you doing? So good to see you. As far as the fixer-upper goes, they definitely have some potential. You have the Three of Swords into the Hierophant. I think they're ready finally for something more serious, for something exciting, for something exhilarating, for something that they're willing to put forth the effort. They're willing to sort of settle down. They're willing to definitely get it done and not play around anymore. And that's sort of where you're at. And if you're willing to work with them, I think they have a lot of potential and a lot of good stuff as it goes. Hierophant says that's coming in, looking really good. Ace of Cups, that beginning, that budding relationship, I think it's looking really good. Again, we're looking at a Taurus. I think it's looking like a really good relationship, but you're going to have to put up with a little slow start, a little bit of the back and forth and whatnot. Midnight Meditations, welcome. How are you doing tonight? But yeah, it looks pretty decent. The Taurus doesn't look half bad. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you so much. What do they like about me? Samantha, everything. Everybody likes everything about you, Samantha. I'm just telling you now. All right. Let's go with the next donation in line, which is Rainbow Heart. Rainbow Heart, a love message. Wait for new love, or potential exes, or any of them worth waiting for. All right. Wait for, we gotta throw down a triple throwdown. Triple throwdown works.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right. I am going to order your exes in chronological order. So this is the new love, waiting for that. This is your first out of the two exes. This is your second out of the two exes, again in chronological order. All right, your second out of the two exes, your first out of the two exes, chronological order, and waiting for somebody new. Waiting for somebody new is the answer. We're going a big thumbs up, waiting for somebody new. That is going to be your best shot here. Waiting for somebody, look how playful that is. The Princess of Wands. The Princess of Wands is so exciting. She is playful. She is fun. She is having a good time with sort of the animals. She's having a great time with this fiery aspect as it goes. And that is so exciting. That princess is so exciting. New wins by a mile, especially with the Ace of Cups here. Rainbow. That Ace of Cups, it says hang out and wait. You have a lot of good potential with that. Now let's look at the dirty X's over here. Now, oh my, the first X is not ready to come back. Even if you sort of went with the first X, even if you're just like, okay, I'll put up with them, whatever the hell. I think that they are not prepared at all, and you're going to have a lot of grief. They're going to bring in a lot of grief. They're going to bring in the heartache. It doesn't look good at all. That cutting, that slicing of the rose is not at all. Is not at all. Enlightenment, what is your favorite sound bite? I'll hit it right now. First X looks terrible. Second X looks decent. It looks decent. We do have peace. Second X looks decent. But you don't want decent. You don't want decent. You want the D.
Everybody loves the D.
Because everybody likes the decent. You don't want the decent. And I think that's what you're going to have to settle with on the second chronological X. The new person is so fun. It's so exhilarating. It's so emotionally satisfying. You got to go with the new. The new wins. A big thumbs up for the new. We are going for that. We are going for that. X's are X's for a reason. Indeed. Brittany, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, Samantha, is the new versus old guy, what do they like about me? Well, everything is to like about you. But I mean, if we have to choose, we're going to go with my tarot. With my tarot, the one that you can't get anymore, and the waterfall tarot. You know what I mean? You got to get that. You got to get it. It's coming back out in June. I am going to be working hard to get that to you as soon as I can. But I'm just saying. Pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting when it comes back out. I think it's going to hit. It's going to make a big hit this time. I believe so. I believe so. The tarot decks coming out now on Kickstarter are looking pretty decent. I think we're in an upswing for the tarot decks that are coming out. Looking nice indeed. What do they like about me? Temperance says that you don't BS around. You get stuff done. If you have a problem, you communicate it. If you need something, you communicate it. If you don't like something, you're going to kick it in the groin. You don't play around. Don't play around at all. Canary, welcome. How you doing? So good to see you. Don't play around at all, that temperance, right? You remember my video, the long pour, the skill level that you have, you don't put up with much. Temperance and Justice, we have 2 balancing cards, which is pretty cool. It says that you're able to be passionate, you're able to be fun, you're able to be exciting and adventurous, but at the same time, you're able to get really serious about stuff. You're able to get serious about things if you need to. So you're going to go to work, you're going to get super serious, you're going to get super focused, you're going to get the work done. And then you can come back into a relationship and just have passion, fun, and just all of that stuff. You have that fine balance. We have 2 balance cards next to each other. So critical. Ms. Wheats and Chartrellis, it is good to see you. How you doing? Chartrellis, it has been a while. I have not seen you in months. It is so good to see you back on the stream. But you're balanced. A lot of people are not balanced. You know what I mean? And I say, this sounds lame, but I'm being serious. A lot of people, they'll work 15 hours a day, or they'll work 12 hours a day. They'll come home, they'll still be talking about work, or they'll be on the phone with work. Some people just are playful all the time. They don't take anything seriously. You have that nice balance. You don't have to worry about you. The Hermit says you don't mind being alone. You're not needy. A lot of people, they get into a relationship and they're just needy, grabby, needy. They need all the time. They need all the attention. You're willing to be independent. You don't need anybody, but you sure love somebody that's going to be there. You know what I mean? You love somebody that's going to be there. And the Hanged Man, you're full of new ideas, exciting new things. You don't go with the status quo. You want to stretch. You want to get that stretch goal. You want to get new stuff. You want to get fun stuff. You're not happy with just being bored all the time. All right, there you go. Dark Luna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. All right, who is next? We got Brittany next. What's the energy surrounding me getting a job? Brittany, let's get you that job. Let's get you that job right now by using, it's Friday. Let's do something different. Let's do something fun. Let's do a dark wood. Let's do a little dark wood because everybody likes a little wood in the evening. A little woody in the evening makes everybody happy. You know what I mean? The Wild Wood Tarot, not the Dark Wood, the Wild Wood Tarot. Sorry about that. Chartrellis, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Get a little wild wood. If you have wood in the evening, you want it to be wild. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you want it to be wild if it's woody in the evening. Boring wood just makes nobody happy. Let's admit it now. The boring wood, nobody's happy about that. What is the energy surrounding me getting a job? Getting the fat cash. We need to do that. Brittany, we need to find you some fat cash. And there's some fat cash on the screen just for you. Christina, thank you for your donation. Very generous, too. I appreciate you so much. The energy says the 3 of Stones is the birth of something new. The birth of getting a job. This is the card for getting a job. I talked about it in my work reading movie that I made. I talk about it in all my books. The 3 of Stones is so important to getting a job. Talks about the creation of the job, you getting the job, you getting in there. Very, very powerful. 7 of Arrows says that you get in there clean. You get in there, you move into there. It's going to be a very quick, a very sort of expedient take on, sort of getting you in, getting that action going and whatnot. Very important with that 7 of Arrows. You have another 7 with there as well. When you have the 7s together, it talks about expertise. You have the expertise to do this. You have the expertise to get a particular job and to get this particular position. This is yours. This is yours. I'm not saying a soulmate job, but it seems pretty close. The Page of Vessels says you're not getting paid what you need, but they are willing to work with you. They are willing to get the expansion going. They are willing to get a lot of that stuff done. So that's very important. That 7 and that Page combined says you may not be 100% content and happy with it, but that energy is there of the expansion, of getting things moving, getting things done. It looks very, very good overall. So there you go. All right. Let's see. Now we've had enough wood. It is enough wood in the evening. Let's go to the next read, which is Dark Luna. Dark Luna, it's good to see you again too. I hadn't seen you in a while either. We got all the originals coming back. We got Dark Luna, we got Chartrellis, we got everybody coming in today. We got Miss Wheats is back. Miss Wheats, it's been a couple of weeks. All right, what guidance do my guides have me in reference to career and money? Do you want to see the money animation again? I'm assuming no. We just saw it. Crafty Spider, well, Spinster. Welcome, how you doing? Crafty Spider. You know, it's one of those nights. It's one of those nights where maybe I've had too much to drink. You never know. You never know what's happening over here. The Vox Arcana. If Vox Arcana is going to be where it's at, to find out what the guidance do the guides have for me in reference to career and money. Oh man, money is definitely a hot topic right now. It is a hot topic. I'm just saying. Wolf, it's so good to see you. We'll see you later, Wolf. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. All right, it's a hot topic with a career and money and how it goes. The Two of Swords is very interesting here. It says that you need to expand as far as career, what you're looking at. What can you do for expansion? What can you do to sort of open yourself up to other opportunities? It's almost like the opportunities that you have are just not going to be satisfactory in the long run. In the long run, the opportunities that you have may not be very satisfactory to you. Ten of Pentacles says that expansion, opening yourself up, going outside of your comfort zone, looking at something you may not have looked at before, trying something that may be inventive, something you haven't done before, definitely has its advantages. Ten of Pentacles is sort of rolling in the dough, getting that money in and earning what you sort of need with that. Nine of Pentacles says it is hard to hang on to, though. There are bills, there are debts, there are things that we need to address, things that we need to pay. Maybe that we need to pay down and whatnot. Queen of Wands says you're able to work with that. You're able to expand. You're able to get that done. One of the key things here as well, Dark Luna, you have a friend or somebody that you know is either starting a business or has some idea about a business. You know, make sure that you encourage them. I think that idea is a big idea. I think it's a good idea. Get them that encouragement. You may be able to get in on that a little bit. Not like huge time, but maybe able to get in on that a little bit. Nine of Pentacles says that extra income, that side income, that potential that you have for side income is there, and it is possible. It could be that you have a thing on your own, like writing the book that you've always wanted to write. You could have a lot of other different things. Cassie, welcome. How you doing? Thanks for hanging out with us and your donation. The Queen of Wands says, work with a variety of ideas. Step out of your comfort zone. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. You came across money. What's the weekend looking at? Well, date with a Peter sucked. I mean, Sunflower doesn't like the D. But I'm just saying, outside of your comfort zone is the key. Expansion and sort of getting into something new, something exciting is the key. I think you are going to get in on that and get her done. Get her done. Get her done. Who is next? We got Chartrellis. So good to see you. I'm just saying. The A is the man who is supposed to take me to the next step in my journey. All right. Let's see if A is going to get it done for you. We're going to use the Oz Tarot. The Oz Tarot is such an interesting deck, I gotta say. Sunflower, did I say that that person was going to be boring? I think I did. I think I did. I don't know. Let me know. Sunflower. All right. Let's see. This new man, is he the one that's going to haul us into the next step of our journey? Because Journey's a pretty good band, and it would be nice. Reiki Lady, welcome. How you doing? How you doing tonight? Thanks for coming back, Reiki Lady. So good to see you. I'm going to say no. We're going with the thumbs down early. The reason is we have some bad cards here. We're sneaking into these bad cards. It just doesn't feel like it could. The Three of Swords really starts the reading off on a bad note. The Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. It feels like there's not a lot of potential here, not a lot of potential for this person to take you in the step. They seem to be very much focused on themselves, and they're going to bring in way too much change to how your journey is going. They're going to bring in a lot of change, and your journey is going to get disrupted. It's going to get a little bit thrown off. I don't think that this is going to be the journey that you want to go on. The journey that you are on is so key right now. You've been working hard, Chartrella. You've been on your journey a while, and you need to focus on that. And this person is going to bring in enough change that is not going to be good for you. The Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, it's better to take inventory of what you have and to keep on where you need to be and not have somebody coming in that's going to bring in instability and that's going to bring in things that you don't want to deal with. Because I think that's basically what you're looking at now. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, it's rough. It's rough to get going. It's rough to sort of, get in that mode and whatnot. So, yeah, your journey is more important. But this person brings in too many changes. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying this person's bad. I'm saying they bring in too many changes, too much instability for you to continue on your journey. If you were to get rid of your journey, or if you're willing to change a lot of things in there, then that could be possible. But I just don't see it. I mean, you've been working on this for a while, like a long time. So if your journey is critical, that person may not be the best one. General reading for the first weekend or first week of March. Thank you again. Everybody's just donating, hanging out with me. You could be doing anything on your Friday and you're hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are just amazing. Y'all are just amazing. All right. Let's see now, Christina. Let's get your March going. We need it going right. I think your March is going to get going right. We need it to go correctly. Look at that. The world says that you have a lot of good potential in here, but we got some interesting pieces going on there. All right. March is about getting into a routine. A lot of times, you are sort of getting into routine, and you just can't get into it properly, or that routine just seems to be disrupted. The routine doesn't seem to go well, or you can't seem to find the groove that you need to do that. I think it's critical in March for you to find that schedule, for you to find that routine, to get that stability, to get that day-to-day, almost like a Wheel of Fortune thing going, right? Eight of Wands says March is a moving time as well. It's time to move into new things. It's time to move into other deals, because judgment is the rebirth. It is getting the new reincarnation. It is getting the new thing going. And the new thing is where this comes in and where the routine sort of meets the road to the new adventure. So again, new adventure, getting into the routine and getting that stability. And the reason I say that is because the new thing that is coming is definitely going to shake things up. And if it was already unstable, if it was already unstable, if it was already sort of up in the air, that's not going to be something that's going to be advantageous for you, because now everything is sort of jumbled up. You need something to grab onto, something to hold on to that's going to be stable for you, that's going to be rock solid for you. And a lot of things in your life are just not there. So get that routine, get the things settled in March, because I would think around mid-March, the change comes, the movement comes, the big things come. And again, we have the stability, the predictability of the Eight of Pentacles. We do the same things. We get the stability there. Now we have the movement towards the rebirth, or the big thing that's going to shake everything up. Again, we need something to hang on to. You know, you can't just be floating in the air, wandering around. Illuminary said this is going to turn out great for you, but the key situation here again is just that stability and the predictability that you need in order to get that on target. All right, there you go. Let's see what we got going on next. We got a little bit of the Cassie action. Is D jealous of me? I mean, everybody does.
Everybody loves the D.
Is D jealous of me? Cassie, we need to know if D is jealous indeed. I mean, sometimes D does get pretty excited about things. You get an excited D and you never know what the next step on that is. You know what I mean? You never know what the next step of an excited D is. All right. Oh, let's see. Is D jealous of me, or is in D's head? Let's figure it out. Tori, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Let me know what your question is. All right. Okay, well, D is jealous of you. I mean, I'm just saying now, D looks pretty damn jealous. We got this jealousy here. It's like, here's D, all rock hard and long. And then we got the competition for the D going in here. We have competition. The D is jealous. The D has problems. The D is fighting, is competing. You don't want a D to be competing and fighting with other Ds. That makes a mess. That makes a mess and makes weird noises. You want the D not to be fighting. There is some concern. There is some worry. Could the grass on the other side be more greener? Indeed. And they think it is. They think it is. They want that connection. Cassie, they want that connection. They want the good things that you have, that celebration, that success, that Six of Wands, that connection with that Two of Cups. All of the stuff that you have is indeed something that they're jealous of, because they worry, they concern about it too much. They think that they could have that if they did something different, they did something better. Maybe that's the case. But at the end of the day, they need to do their own thing. They need to make their own ways. They need to make their own path, and they have a problem doing that. So indeed, they are jealous. Indeed, they are jealous. We get the thumbs up. Thumbs up for D jealousy. For the D jealousy. I mean, you know, when I see a big D, you know, I'm talking about Dallas. When I see a big D, I am jealous sometime as well. All right, Sunflower, my date with Peter sucked. Oh my God. Did I predict that? Boo-boo, did I predict that? I'm not really sure. I mean, I do a lot of readings. Did I predict that? Because I want to know if I think I did. I think I did. I have to go back and watch it, but I'm pretty sure I did. I think I did. I'd have D 3 times a day if D could keep up. Yeah. If you can find a D that can keep up with 3 times a day, that's pretty impressive. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can do, you know, people ask for 12 inches, and I just say I can't do 12 inches. I can do 6 inches twice. You know what I mean? And that's, so there's that, you can do twice, you know, sometimes twice goes okay. Sometimes twice is okay. 3 times though, 3 times is kind of rough. It is. High Priest, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Sunflower, the date sucked, but we need to know about whatever your question was. Whatever your question was, we need to know that. All right. A weekend. Okay. What's your weekend looking like? There we go. Hopefully there's no more Peter in the picture. I'm assuming there's no more Peter in the picture. If there is some Peter, it sounds like Peter's kind of soft. The Two of Pentacles is sort of interesting here. It says there are some choices. There are some choices coming up this weekend about what to do. We have 2 twos. Very, very interesting indeed. I think that you have some important choices to make this weekend, Boo Boo. You need to be careful about one of these because you have a sharp point. We have some sharpness coming in with that. And that sort of feels like something to be a little bit cautious with this weekend, making the choices. Don't get stuck by the scissors, right? Page of Cups and the Three of Cups as well. This weekend is about reuniting with friends, talking to friends, getting friends on the phone, sort of making sure that people know that you appreciate it. Because a lot of times we just don't know that people appreciate us until they talk to us. You know what I mean? So if your date with Peter sucked, your phone call with all your friends is going to be the exciting, the great, the magical place to be as far as that goes. Nish, welcome. How you doing, Nish? It is good to see you. Welcome to the stream. By the way, you know what I could use your help for some like and subs. I need some like and subs. I do. I need, you know what I mean? If you appreciate me, if you like me, I don't stink that bad. If you like me this weekend, if you like me right now, if you like me doing every single day streams, hit that, just hit that button. It'd take you 2 seconds and I would love you. I will love you for life. Like 100 years from now, I will still be in love with you if you just hit that like button. I'm telling you now. All right. We got a couple of questions for, let's see, for somebody. High priest. Uncle passed away. Brother was supposed to, did he do it on purpose? Your brother was supposed, what? Brother was supposed to tell me. Was he being dishonest with my aunt said that he would contact me because he didn't hear anything from him. Okay. So yes or no question. Brother was supposed to tell me, was he being dishonest with my aunt? Okay. Basically a yes or no. High priest wants a yes or no question. We're going to do this tonight with this deck here because this is the only deck I know ever that you have to buy it from an art gallery. You have to buy it from an art gallery. King Richard has been reincarnated. King Richard, it is good to see you. King Richard, I've missed you. It has been many, many hundreds of years. All right. So basically, yes or no question. Was somebody dishonest? Was somebody dishonest with somebody else? I am going to say that it was not on purpose. They were given the ability, they were given the power from the emperor. They were given this ability, they were given the power. Did they do well with it? They needed to give somebody some news. The Six of Coins are giving away the news. They have the power to give away the news. They have power to give away this information. But they wanted to do it in their own way. They wanted to do it in their own way. The Three of Cups, it's almost like not a celebration. It's almost like that we're sort of conniving, we're thinking, we're doing things the way that we want to do it. Again, they're doing things their own way, and that is sort of on purpose. The Six of it's with good intentions, you know what I mean? There are good intentions here, High Priest. There are good intentions indeed, but do the good intentions manifest to everybody's benefit? I don't really think so. I don't think they manifest to everybody's benefit at all. So they did what they did because they thought that was the best possible thing to do. And obviously that didn't work out for everybody, but that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you try to do something and you think it's a great idea and turns out to be not the best idea at all. Not the best idea at all. All right, let's see. Christina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, Tori wants to know, what are your spiritual gifts? What is your spiritual gifts? Okay, let's see. I'm going to use a good spiritual deck right now that is going to be the Edgar Allan Poe. You know, kind of like the James Bond. I'm Poe. I'm Edgar Allan Poe. Bond, James Bond. What are your spiritual gifts and how do we get them where we need them? Let's see how that is going to go. Because we never know. how the spiritual gifts go. Your spiritual gifts, you know what people are thinking, basically. You know what people are thinking. You know where people are going. You know where people are headed. It's almost like that you see a little bit of a snapshot of the future, but you do have a gift of seeing other people's where they're sort of headed and if it's going to be good or bad. I think people give you an idea, people talk to you, and you're like, that's really a bad idea, or that's a really good idea. And you can see snapshots of the future and of sort of where they're going. How do you use this? You have two queens. I would say you use it as sort of a prediction method, or you use it maybe as readings, or maybe as psychic readings, or maybe sort of try it out and see how that goes. I think when you open your mind, you really, really are able to see snapshots of people's future, not long term, but I mean sort of people's future. The Queen says you can use that to help people, obviously. And bye, Charisma. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. I think that you can use that to help people. I think you can use that for readings. I think that you can use that for a lot of different things. But you have this remarkable ability to do that. Nine of Wands is be careful with it, though. I think that sort of dissuading people from doing something they're excited about will sort of come back on you. I think that giving people bad news somewhat could also come back on you. You definitely want to be cautious and be careful as far as that goes. So just watch out. Watch out and be a little cautious as to how you use that, and you can be all right. We have a new guest tonight. We have Christina in here. Say hello. What's going on? There you go. All right, let's use a little bit of a new deck for this next reading. We got 23 donations with all the other stuff. All right. Let's see. Am I wasting my time dating M, or should I just go? You know what would be a great deck for this would be the Encore Tarot. You like Poe. I like Poe indeed. The Telltale Heart was just tantalizing. You know what I mean? Was just tantalizing. Spiritual Baddie. That's a good name. I like that. Sunflower Invited Spiritual Baddie. Well, Spiritual Baddie, if I didn't spend all the money in my money trick for a plumber this morning, then I would show you the most amazing magic trick. I got to go to the bank tomorrow, remind me. And I'll show you the most amazing magic trick tomorrow after I hit the bank. All right, am I wasting my time dating M, or should I just go? The 9, that's 6. I think M is recoverable. I don't think M is the best for you. Is this your soulmate? Is this the best person you've ever seen? Is this somebody that you really, sort of, somebody sort of just, super passionate about or whatnot? I think it's somebody that's very manageable and somebody that you have a good potential with. They are a bit on the negative side sometimes. We see that. They have a lot of temptations. They have a lot of things that they do that are just going to be freaking annoying, but they have some potential. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. Spiritual Betty, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you, Sunflower. Thanks, Sunflower, for all of the good donations for tonight. You are not too excited about this person. They are annoying. You do have some great concerns about them. They are manageable and workable. So if it's not you can work with this person until you find somebody better if you want. If you really want to get rid of them, the 6 says that overall they're going to be decent. But yeah, you got some problems. Sort of the tarot says that you have some problems with this person, but they are manageable. Okay, now, Trillis, the tarot in this particular instance is very sort of lackluster, right? It's a very lackluster tarot reading. You don't have any cups. You don't have anything exciting. No 2 of Cups, no World, no Sun, no 10 of Cups, no 10 of Pentacles, no Lovers. You don't have anything just amazing. But you do have a little bit of hope at the end of the tunnel. And that's what basically the last card was. So Is this somebody that you're just going to be excited about all the time? Absolutely not. But yeah, they are manageable. King Richard, it is good to have you back. It has been hundreds of years since I've seen you. Energy for the next week, King Richard. Let's see how that's going to go by using a little bit of nobody's favorite tarot except mine, the Witchling Academy.
I like that one.
You actually like this one?
Yeah, I do.
I got so many complaints about this one. All right, the Witchling, it's cute. It's cute. I thought it was going to be vomit-inducing when I saw it.
Why did you buy it?
I thought it was going to be vomit-inducing. I bought it because it's a tarot deck, of course.
Of course.
Why did I buy a tarot deck? Come on. I thought you knew me by now. All right. Anyway, yeah. Okay. The energy for the next week for King Richard. Nine of Wands into the Queen of Pentacles. King Richard, you got some stuff you need to take care of next week. You've been putting it off, King. You've been throwing it behind the couch. I think that you've been ignoring it. You've been putting it behind there. I don't think you've been too excited about it. King Richard, you need to get that crap done. CJ, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. All right. The Queen of Pentacles says get started, King. You got to get started. You got to get going. You need to get this stuff done. Nine of Pentacles does say that the reward for doing it is not very apparent right now, but if you do it, if you get on it, if you go forward, if you get sort of moving in that direction, you're going to get the reward that you need. The Nine of Pentacles is that Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles comboed, where 7 is you worked for it. The 9 is you get the reward. I think the reward is on the way. Two of Swords does say maybe it's not the best thing in the world. Maybe it's not the best use of your time now. You need to eventually do it. It's time to get that done next week. King, get it done. I just bit my tarot card. Get it done. I'm sorry, tarot card. I'm sorry, tarot card. You're better. You're better now. Okay. All right. You got to be careful with them cards. You do got to be careful. All right. Let's see what the next question is for Christina, who's right here. Will it end up moving A or staying M or someone else like Fort Worth? We got a triple throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Going on. All right. Up on the left is A. Up on the left is A. We got A here. We got M here. And we got somewhere freaking else over here. There we go. A looks decent. It looks decent. We got a problem with the schools. Oh, Jesus Christ. M looks absolutely terrible. M looks like a jail cell. M looks pretty bad, I gotta say now. A looks decent. The somewhere else wins, basically. If somewhere else wins, somewhere else is there. That is the flowing, that is the beautiful emotion, the happiness, all the good stuff that we have in there. It looks fantastic. Somewhere else is looking the best. M looks just freaking bad. M looks really bad. You have conflict. You have strife coming in here. Trying to get what you need, where you need it, how you need it is going to be difficult. There's too many choices. None of them are good, but it does bring a familiarity that you like. It brings a familiarity that you like. So you sort of know where things are. You know where to go. You know all of that stuff, but you're sort of not seeing the forest because of the trees, and there is conflict, there is strife indeed, which is upside down. There is strife indeed. So yeah, M looks like it's not going to be satisfactory. A looks decent. It looks decent if you're willing to put up with the stress, if you're willing to put up with the mix. Mixing here is an interesting card because you're mixing fire and water, which obviously doesn't mix, but they're making it work anyway. You're mixing two things that should not be mixed, basically. So the pain that's involved, the extremes that are involved, the inconvenience that are involved, because the Hanged Man says you're going to have to totally change everything that you do. You're going to change around everything that you do in order to make this happen. And mixing things that shouldn't be mixed is going to be difficult overall. So basically, the other wins, and M looks absolutely awful. All right. Well, if you're not happy, you can get a refund. All right. Sunflower for Spiritual Baddie. Spiritual Baddie wants to know something. What does Spiritual Baddie want to know? I'm getting that deck now, the Witching deck. All right. Spiritual Baddie wants to know what is coming for me in love. Spiritual Baddie, I'm going to give you some hearts. Give you some hearts. By the way, we're ending soon. We're rounding this out. We're rounding it out. Getting it done and finding a freaking tarot deck we haven't used. I'm going with nobody's favorite, the traditional manga tarot. The traditional manga. You know what I mean? Imani, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. What is coming for me in love? Spiritual Baddie, we need some love for you. We need to drown you in love. Okay, that sounds bad. We need to smother you. That sounds bad too. We need to bathe you in love. That sounds dirty. You get the idea. You get the idea. You need some of that. All right. What is coming for you in love? The King of Cups into the Two of Swords. You have a decision to make. It's a tough decision to make. You need to make that decision in order to get this love going. I think that you have some things that need to be fixed, some things to be band-aided, some things that need to be prepared in order to get that done. But in order to do that, you're going to have to basically prepare for something that you haven't been prepared for before. You're going to have to go way outside of your comfort zone in order to make this happen. Ace of Pentacles says you're able to do that. Absolutely. You're able to do that. But at the end of the day, the King of Swords says there is a lot of learning. There's a lot of adjusting in order to get this done. But making this sort of happen is going to be critical for you, and getting that done is going to be critical as well. So, I mean, there you go. That's what you need. That is what you need. You are love. You are love indeed. Everybody loves you. Everybody loves you. Get some hearts. Look at that. Look at that. Everybody does that when they see you. They look at Spiritual Baddie and they say,
I love you.
And that is what happens when Spiritual Baddie is in the room. And the final reading of the night, CJ, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Is advice for AP and make this work in relationship. Can we make it work? Okay. Can we make it work? I am going to make it work by using a tarot deck. A tarot deck that I haven't used yet. And you know what I haven't used in like literally forever is this one. I have not used this in so long. This is the Dragon Tarot. It is the Dragon Tarot, and this is pretty damn exciting. It has been so long since I've used this. I forgot to do it anyway. You're an Aries, Spiritual Baddie. I'm just saying, Aries get stuff done. Aries don't mess around. All right. Let's do this. Can we make this work? The Knight of Swords, the World, Temperance, and the Three of Cups. If you're better off as friends. You're better off as friends. That's basically what it's saying. To make it work, can you make this work? The Knight of Swords into the World says temporarily for short term. Sure. I would say yes. CJ, I would say yes. I'm giving it a thumbs up. Yes, you can make it work. You can make it work for short term. And then every reality kind of seeps in. It kind of seeps in like a boat with a leak. It seeps in a little bit. The world says that everything goes so great in that honeymoon period. It goes so great sort of over a time period. Temperance, you blend well together. Why do I say friends? Because of the Three of Cups and Temperance. Now, this combo is so freaking interesting. Temperance is about balancing and blending things together into two different worlds come together, okay? The Three of Cups says we come together as friends. So it looks like this person is going to be better overall as a friend in that space as a friend after we sort of get, sort of the main relationship sort of worked out. Things start being a little bit worse. The drama starts seeping in little by little. Just overall in a period of time, you want to keep the relationship going because CJ, I think this person is important to you. I think they become important to you later. And I think that having them as a friend, having them on the payroll, as it were, is going to be good. The Three of Cups, keep this person around. They come in handy so much. They are so nice later on in the future, so critical that you have this person around. Don't ditch them. Don't ghost them. Keep them around. Keep them around, CJ. I think that's going to be critical. But of course, enjoy all the love and all the kisses. Where's my kissy sound? Enjoy all the love and the kisses
Mwah.
while you can.
Mwah.
And then after they're over, do something else. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate all of you. And we will see you tomorrow night at the same time as tonight.